Real Madrid have played 3 games in the La Liga season already, and so far we've been doing really good. 3 wins out of 3 games we played, 9 points out of 9. So I'm very excited to see more from the season. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another video. It is the international break, not much to talk about, but I thought I'd do a video on the first 3 games we played and what we can say we appreciate from the past 3 games and what are we looking forward for in the next upcoming games until the next international break. So yeah, so if you haven't already, like the video, subscribe to the channel and activate your notifications so you don't miss any of my upcoming videos. So what are we gonna do today? So today we're gonna talk about the past 3 games, and we're gonna look at the upcoming games that we have, and then we're gonna do like a mini lineup. We're gonna do a lineup for what I think we should be using probably until Jude Bellingham's comebacks. So to start, for the past 3 games we've played Oviedo, Osasuna, and Mallorca. Now, out of those 3 games, we had 2 clean sheets, which I'm really very happy to see. As of now, I got nothing really bad to say about our defense. Although you could see like sometimes we look a little bit shaky, but it's very rare in the past 3 games for us to look like maybe we're gonna concede and stuff. And even the goal that we did concede, it was off of a corner. Now, I'm not gonna blame anybody saying, "Oh, that person lost their person," because I don't think it was really the situation. It was just unfortunate, really, that we got scored on the corner, and then that was it. And apart from that, the other 2 games, I mean, all of those 3 games, I don't think we gave any of the 3 teams, any um, time for them to really attack us. I felt like we pressed forward very well. We got the ball back when we lose it very fast. So we didn't give them a lot of opportunities to attack us and cause problem, which is something I'm very happy to see. That's a big improvement from last season, because last season, every time another team was attacking us, it was like, wow, what's gonna happen? Are we gonna get scored on? On corners, we look very undisciplined, and it was bad. Last season was a complete disaster in defensively. So I'm very happy to see how far we've come from last season with our defense. Now I gotta talk about the signings that we made, because most of the signings we made were from the back, and I felt like that's one of the big reasons why our defense is looking so good. Dean Olsen, Alvaro Carreras, and Trent, even if Trent hasn't played all 3 games like fully, but the other 2 guys, bro, I feel like we've needed those 2 guys for a while now. Carreras as left back is offering us stuff that we haven't had since Marcelo left, let's say. Because we had Fran Garcia and Mendy. Mendy and Fran Garcia going forward is not the best. Mendy like is very good defensively, but going forward is not that great. And Fran Garcia, but apart from the Club World Cup where I was looking at him and I was like, maybe something is changing, he's not that great going forward either. But for the past 3 games, I'm looking at Alvaro Carreras. It's the complete opposite. Like, he's been doing very good. Now I gotta say, my worry with him was never going forward. My worry with him still right now is still how can he defend. Because I've listened to a bunch of Benfica fans talk. They really like him going forward. And honestly, I watched him last season against Lamine Yamal. He played a good game defensively, but forward he was amazing. Like, I think he had like 2 assists or something, or one. He created a bunch of opportunities from crossing and stuff like that. So I was never worried about him going forward, but I was worried about the defending side of things, because maybe one game you could play good, even if it was against Lamine Yamal in the Champions League. But that doesn't mean that he's gonna play like that every game. But so far, what I've seen is look solid. And then next to Dean Olsen, well, what can I say? Since the Club World Cup, he's been doing amazing. Although sometimes he looked like a little bit sloppy. I don't know what's going on. Sometimes he'd be missing passes and stuff like that. But that's just how the game works. Nothing is gonna be 100% perfect. So yeah, I'm very happy to see him, and I'm very excited to see him grow in the Madrid squad, because I feel like for the next decade he's gonna be like a main starter unless something really bad happen. I feel like for the next couple of years, that's our guy for the left center back position. And then yeah, we got Trent and Carvajal. It's a very bit tricky to talk about them, because it really depends on what system we're trying to play at the back. Because on the 4-4-3-3 or 4-4-2 formation, if we were to play with the 4 at the back, it's gonna be cover all day since he offers more defensively. But if we do the 3-5-2 formation, it's gonna have to be Trent. I feel like Trent is younger. Carvalho can be running 90 minutes and stuff like that. I'm not saying he can't do it, but I don't think that's what Xabi Alonso would want to do. And especially we got Trent that can offer us a lot of different options going forward. So that's still a conversation I wanna see how Xabi Alonso used them in the upcoming games and stuff like that. Because so far I don't really know how we're gonna do that. I really don't. And then the other position for the center back position with Rudiger and Militao is also a very big fight because although Rudiger has been injured, Militao has been injured too for the past couple of seasons with ACL injuries, but now he's back and he's looking very good. Rudiger hasn't had the best past couple of months. And during the Club World Cup, he was absolutely bad. He wasn't good at all. And then he came back. I mean, the last game he played, he was okay, but he went to Germany and he was also a big problem. So I don't think we can count on him for the upcoming season as we can count on Militao that has been looking good so far. So I would say let's keep going with Militao and stuff like that and keep our backline the same way that it is. And then the midfield, not a lot I could say with Arda, Trameni was amazing by the way, and Valverde. The only thing I could say is probably I was looking forward to see us create more from the midfield because most of the teams that we're gonna play in the La Liga and the Champions League even they're gonna play like with a low block. So I'm really looking forward to see them create more. They did create some chances, but I feel like it's not enough. Defensively, they've been great. So my only thing is I really want to see them create more. That's the only thing. And then when we get to the attack, Mbappe has been looking his usual self. Although I feel like the way Sabi is using him in that false nine, going in the middle position, I don't think he helps Madrid in any way. I feel like he should be like a stand up there, number 9, and just wait to get to score a goal. Because when he comes to the side, he's just not helping anybody. You know what I'm saying? And then we got Vinny. Honestly, since he went to the bench against Oviedo, came back, been scoring, been assisting. So I'm very happy to see him get back to playing like he used to play, like we know Vinny can play. And then on that other side, we got Mastantuono. He's a kid. I keep saying that we washed him into that starting position way too fast. You know, okay, he looks very mature, plays well and stuff like that, but I still feel like he's not at that level yet. So, but we don't have anybody to replace him with. I don't think we should play Brahim as a starter. I don't think he's that good, honestly. So I would say keep playing Masensono for now, and then until Jude comes back, and then we can start switching things up. I would even say play Rodrigo. Although I've seen that Rodrigo said that he doesn't want to play on the right. If it was up to me, bro, if I can get the minutes playing on the right, I'll just do the job. And also, I feel like we could play Rodrigo as a 10. We've been using Arda Güler as an 8. So play Rodrigo as a 10. Play Rodrigo as a 10 and then with 2 forward. I feel like that would work perfectly because in Brazil, he play as a 10. So if he can play as a 10 in Brazil, why not use him as a 10 at Madrid and everything works out for everybody, you know? Until Jude Bellingham's come back and then we can start switching things up and see where he can fit. But I don't know. So let's look real quick. I'm gonna try to put the matches for the upcoming matches that we have on the screen. I mean, right now I cannot, but I'll try to edit them in. We have for the upcoming game. We also see that away, Marseille at home in the Champions League, Espanyol away, Espanyol at home, Levante away, Atletico Madrid away, and then that other team, Kairat in the Champions League. And then we got Villarreal away. I think that's until the next international break. I'm looking at those games. I don't think we have anything to really worry about. Although I think our first game coming back from the international break is going to be very difficult. We also say that away. Never an easy team to play with. I don't care if they're in good form or bad form, especially with that 2 weeks to take a break, reset themselves, and come back. I don't think it's going to be as easy as people think it might be. And I'm very excited to see how we come back from that international break. Do we come back with the same system? Do we come back with the same energy and everything? So I'm very excited to see that. And apart from that, the Champions League, I feel like it should be an easy way to start with Marseille. Mazda is not going to be easy, but I feel like we should get the job done there easily. And then we got Espanyol again at the Bernabeu. I feel like it should also be an easy game for us to take care of. Levante away, they gave Barcelona a lot of problems, but I don't think that's going to be one of those games where we have any issues. Yeah, I don't think we're going to have one of those games where we have any issues, because so far our defense has looked very solid. If they try to play that open game type of stuff, counter attack with us, and the way I've seen us get the ball real fast when we lose it, I feel like that's a game we should be winning at least 3-1. Since I'm not gonna say we're gonna get clean sheets every game, so I could see us winning that game very comfortably with no issue. And then after that, we're gonna go straight into Atletico Madrid again, another game where I don't care if they're in bad forms or they losing their pace or anything. I feel like it's gonna be a very difficult game at their stadium. It's gonna be away. They're gonna want to win. They haven't started the season in a good way. I feel like I think in the past 3 games they've only won I don't think they've won any of them. So I feel like they're gonna try to go after every game like they dogs. So that's not gonna be an easy game for us to play, especially at their stadium. And then that other game in the Champions League, that's one of those games after Atletico Madrid and then Villarreal next. I feel like we should try to rotate. Although I've said that the first 3 games in the Champions League, those are the 3 games that we have to try to win at any cost, because I don't want us to get to the last game and that's where we're relying on other team to lose or other team to draw so we can make in the top 8. I feel like the first 3 games, let's get all three wins, and then let's start taking it the game by game. Hopefully we're making the top 8, and that's the easiest way to go about it, So we on the safe side. And then after that, we got Villarreal at home. Villarreal is never an easy team to play. I think right now they're second in the league. They've been doing really good. So very excited to see all those games. I feel like we don't got anything really to worry about. I was talking to a friend the other day. I said out of all of those games, I think maybe the only one I could see us losing points, dropping points, will probably be against Atletico Madrid, since I feel like they're the most difficult one to play against, very complicated place to go and stuff. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about the upcoming games. Tell me what you guys think about the games that we play for the start of the seasons. Do you guys think Vini or Rodrigo is gonna play? I don't know. Tell me what you guys think about the start of the season. Tell me what you guys expect to see for the upcoming games, and I'll see you in another video, probably for the preview of the Real Sociedad game. So yeah, Hala Madrid.